Hello. My name is James. Let's continue on with our playthrough of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. Now, I have done some things that you probably would have liked to have seen. For example, I went to Omega to pick up a couple of things from the shops, like armor pieces, and we also met Zaid Masani. Well, not we, just me. Anywhoozle, we picked him up. Hugh said we're going to do a mission for him to gain his loyalty because, you know, it's kind of his contract. But however, we're not going to do that straight away. I'm not sure if we're going to do Kasumi's mission. I mean, we could. But, okay, the reason I'm not doing Zaid's loyalty mission just yet, because at the end of it, it requires a better paragon that I do not have. As you can see, I do not exactly have all the paragon I could have. And thus, I am not exactly confident I could pass that paragon check. As for Kasumi, Kasumi is a bit of a long, not too long mission. I mean, we could do it no problem. Also, I got new armor. I got a new chest piece, new legs, a new arm, but like it's basically just the same with like that little pouch on the side. I don't even know why it's on that side. It's not visible by the player unless you look at it when the gun's away. Anyway, we're gonna go talk to Kasumi now. Zaid, Mazid, and Kasumi, because they're down here. They don't have actual conversations. You just go up to them, you click A, and they say something. And after a certain point, they start to repeat dialogue. Kasumi especially. Oh, wait a minute. Every time you go down to the engineer, Ken and Gary talk about something. I guess not, but I do have...
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The Commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
Alright, Shepard. Now, you may have heard the TV. It's because this... the TV's a bit loud. I'm about close to it. I'm trying to find something to press the volume down button, because the actual button itself is missing. And to turn the TV down, I have to either use the remote, which I can't find, or I just lean in close with a small stick of some kind. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but, a weird menu. There's a menu. I don't know if you can see it because it's a TV thing, not a stream thing. Okay, I found my remote. Oh, it's right fucking behind me. Never mind, the thing's gone. The menu's gone. I don't know if you saw it. Anyway, it doesn't look like they have any dialogue choices. I think it's because we haven't done a mission of some kind. Like they usually talk after a mission. And here is Masid Masani. Now he is a bit of a... how do you say? Energetic fellow. He enjoys violence, murder, cocaine, murder, and women.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Sure.
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Yeah, I lost track
Guess
around
you're elusive, man.
5 billion?
Big on forgiveness.
I mean, yeah, I basically tore a blunder through all his operations in like kind of brought me back from the dead because I'm such a boss.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives him mad. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Varakan. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Oh, yeah. He has a lot of... Wait, yeah, I'm not muted. He has a lot to say about this particular gun, which doesn't look much different from my gun, but apparently it's like an old
don't
one.
touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Then why can't you repair it, you know? Like, why can't you? Like, what's wrong
I
with
was
it?
down and out when I found that gun. Jesse was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle.
Then, yeah, why aren't you repairing it? Like, what's wrong with the
I
gun?
remember Jesse's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jesse wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots, and he died right there. I killed my way across the terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jesse wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle. I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down
Why?
this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jesse just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jesse couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Yes, but what's actually the problem? You said the gun jammed, but why can't that be resolved? It makes no sense that you can maintain a gun.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded
Why,
Kazak into
food, it's on
one-on-one
its
combat.
way.
Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Sure you don't want to rip off the head plate? I mean, I feel like that'd do the job better. So yeah, Kasumi's up here. She's in the I don't really feel like doing Kasumi's loyalty mission just yet. Maybe after. What I usually go for,
People are talking out there,
Mordin,
and I hear it all.
Garrus, Grunt, and then
I
Jack.
usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
But when I got Kasumi, which was only like 3 out of my dozens of playthroughs ago, I decided Mordin, Garrus, Kasumi loyalty mission, Grunt, Jack, then Zaid.
Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen.
I don't know, I never had ramen. I wouldn't know how to judge.
I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship.
I mean, this is the most advanced warship in the entire galactic fleet, I believe. Or maybe not the galactic fleet, just the Alliance for sure. You could probably steal a bunch of stuff.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk
I'm
about.
sure I'll have more to talk about. What about this stuff?
Don't laugh. I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing.
I do like them.
KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
I do quite like reading books. I enjoy the occasional audiobook, provided the narrator is okay. Like, I read all the Skullduggery books except for the most recent one, Dead or Alive. I had to listen to that on audiobook because I was a bit low on cash, but I had like one of those free credit things on Audible, right? So I listened to the last one the most recent book on audiobook, and I've been hearing all the books through an audiobook because I don't have all the books anymore. So I've only got book 10 through 13. Robert Douglas was the voice narration for the first 4. Then it's changed, and I believe for this one guy, like a Brian guy, it's going to change again.
That's
to
my
like
favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Oh, you
I
sweetheart.
stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
Is there an actual inscription on that thing? Rakishanan. Do you know what that means? Because I don't. Check.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
Jesus, this room is already dark enough. How does space make it brighter? I mean, there's like a stars, but surely there. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Let's get some fucking booze. I haven't got the ice brandy for Karen, the Dr. Chalk was. I haven't got her ice brandy yet, even though that is on Omega. I mainly went round to the stores, but the ice brandy is on a counter in Afterlife. I didn't go to Afterlife. Although I do have the ingredients for Mess Sergeant Gardner.
Commander,
Oh, wait, that sounds
I've
like my
already
food.
thrown together some of my calamari. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic. Anyway, thanks again.
Yeah, my food's here. with the pizza. So I'm gonna be a bit quiet for a while because I understand how annoying eating with the mic so close to my mouth can be. So first of all, we're gonna go to America and get Mordin.
Warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recording station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Oh yeah, there's this one guy that's greeted while we arrived. He was like, go talk to Arya, she wants a word with you, she's the boss, you do what she said. Yeah, we're going to talk to Arya, but
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
And now you're on Omega.
Oh no, Command. You convinced me to turn my life around.
Is that what you're calling it these days?
That's what it's called when a person works for the betterment of the people around her. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely...
That's more noble than I expected.
You convinced me.
Well, I'm glad to hear
Thank you.
keep it.
This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors.
Very sorry about that.
So, either of you ever been to the Citadel? Shepard? I heard you were dead. I had a party and everything. No hard feelings, though, huh? No, really, thanks for taking the time to chase a small-time crook off the Citadel so I could squat in this shithole for years.
And if you leave the straight and narrow, I'll be there to follow up.
Right, because you don't have planets to save and bigger shit like that. Nothing better to do than keep me down. Goddamn saviors of the galaxy, messing with a man's living. I got the message last time. I work at a shipping dock, all right? Leave me alone.
No. You said he had close family. Still just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arius Patriarch. What do you want?
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
What do you know about Arya?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my luck. When Arya arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The story there are is now.
I should be going.
Look it up, Commander. A little poison never hurt anyone.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk.
Shepard.
And an hour later, he was puking blood.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse with a fortune.
Not taking any chances.
Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, she suggested an
On your bar out on the floor.
Hey, there it is. Very nice branding. Yeah. What the fuck? What? Oh, Ion. It's here. It's here. Oh. Oh, I already have it. Never mind. This is the guy who talked to us when we arrived. He's basically like, yeah, Arya wants to talk to you, bitch. Hello, Brizzy.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So, what can I do for you?
If you're wondering, she plays one of the characters that make get her name.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
I'm looking for Mordin Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Mordin. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
We'll ask her about Mordin.
Come on, let me in.
I was expecting a lot.
End this now.
The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen
All
young
the
men
armor
and women
I
to leave
wear.
gangs and to join the military or enroll in school.
This one again.
With 4 months left until the entertainment event of the century, Becky Burlesque joined the Catch-a-Tash and his sexy sextet as they light up the afterlife and soothe the savage beasts of Omega. You won't believe what these girls get up to and how low they'll go. For tickets, contact Calumet box offices or buy direct from the Afterlife ticket office. You won't believe your eyes.
I like the seedier towns. They're prettier. They value their light. They don't have god-awful neon everywhere, like Ilium or the Citadel. Just the light of people living, moving from place to place. Just enough to know people live there. No.
End is nigh.
Complaining is pointless here. There's a plague. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Mordin Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, a crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Mordin's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Any idea where I can find Mordin's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
We're all human. The plague won't affect us. Let's do it.
If you bring down any of the other characters like Garrus, Tally, oh no, not Tally, she's rather late. Garrus, Front, they're the only two alien characters you can't bring. Everyone else is lost. This is Garrus. This is probably Mordin. This is Grunt. This is Jack. These three here are Legion, Samara, and Tally. This one black one over here is Samara. No, Fane, it's Fane. Oh, still haven't finished. It's very nice.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Alright,
good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha are shooting anything that moves.
Good job. Good job.
I've seen a lot of bad before. This is worse. Way worse.
Slave control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
No.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same. We're done here. We're done here.
Bastards see us in this room. Said we're infected.
cards. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay. Davis isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too. Davis died last night. He's still talking to me, though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Mordin and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
I need to find Mordin Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Mordin worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find
He has a I was afraid to go to him before.
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short. But at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Mordin is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye, you.
So hungry it hurts to breathe. Feels like my stomach's digesting itself. I don't think the Blue Suns are coming back. Maybe they forgot about me. Maybe the plague got them. Lucky bastards. Better than starving to death.
Some of it's stripped onto the extension cord I've got, the trailer plug. It's making me anxious. I'm just like, my feet are this way. I can see. Who the fuck is coughing? Good. There's a whole bunch of people talking. Coughing. Sounds like Batarians, but like. I want this open. Damn you. Oh, that's a combat arena. Well, not arena. Like, it's a combat room. Guns out, motherfuckers.
Lock and load.
Kill him! That's one thing they changed about this game. Third, powers cool down based not on like how you spend your spell, but like how much weapons you have. I mean, yes, you can upgrade recharge time, but it ultimately gets still affected by how many weapons you have. And I like to be armed to the teeth. Even with guns I don't really use, like I don't use shotguns and pistols much in Mass Effect 3, but I still like to keep them there, you know? Mainly because I like the idea of being armed to the fucking teeth. Oh, excuse me, I'm disgusting. Apologies. Click it! And click, click. What up, fools? Shit. What up, fools?
God, you're human.
Don't mind me stealing your money.
Turians had found us.
Glad that's
Ever since
over.
this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you? Why are the Blue Suns
We
hunting
didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Mordin's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
So there's like a lot of interference. I'm having to use my bad mic because I cannot find my good mic. Yeah, like, it's such a bad mic. It's one of those things where like you have to like hold the controller just the right way and like
This looks interesting.
turn the little not the plug, but like the little cord thing. You have to turn that just the right way. Let's do this!
Here they come.
Who wants up? Pow!
Firing concussive shot!
Fucking so many times so I can catch up to this fast little git. You die. You die. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. That's gay. I don't mean to say that. Oh, that's a bad word I said. I shouldn't use that word. I'm very sorry. Well, it's not a bad word. Just using that word is very bad. I'm very sorry. Motherfucker, die! There are certain good bad words and bad words. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. There are bad words, and good words that can be used as bad words. Or used in a bad way. Okay, it's not a bad word, but I used it in a bad way. You see what I mean? It is a very good word. Especially if you are yourself. I'm out of bullets. God damn. Yo! Aim!
Going dark.
Torture! And destruction! These are my
The Blue Suns got
allies.
pushed back way more than I thought. The Vorcha might be close to ending this war.
Well, then we'll end the Vorcha. Jeez.
Hey, back off. We got here first.
Yeah, and I'm the one with the
What
gun.
did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Tyrians' trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable
No, it
anyway.
doesn't, you dumb
you're probably
dick.
right. It's not worth it.
Oh, excuse me.
Do you know a Solarian
I'm looking
named
for
Mordin
someone.
Solus?
You know where
Yeah,
he is?
I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
Investigate.
Tell me everything you know about Mordin Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kind of had that coming.
No way he's just
He really
a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to. before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
No, you did not.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
We need to get going.
Reasonable goals.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Then I'll shoot you. Later. Here we are. Get out of cover, you silly dick. Let's roll. I wonder where the Rohinsky materials. That's my favorite armor set in this game. Actually, I wonder if they're including armor sets from the third game, with like the visor and the helmets. Maybe. Well, actually, they're not from the third game. They're from this game. They carried over to the third game. I wonder if they've carried stuff
No
back
funny
from the
business
third
once
game
you're in a
into this
clinic,
game.
unless you want to deal with those mags.
Like
Any more out there? Here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin.
Mordin saved my life. I owe him everything.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Jesus, I know what I'm doing. God.
Professor, we're running low on
They
some
don't
oxygen.
trust me.
Use melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in bacterians. Supplement with butemerol. Malmarin and butemerol. Got it. Senescine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not have liquor? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Devastating better option. No. Devastating. Not an option. Not an option.
Here we are. Hello.
Professor Mordin Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns, not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns, maybe. Looking for someone. Yes.
Relax, Mordin. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I haven't finished the Mass Effect Andromeda Annihilation book yet. And if you don't want to hear what's happening it so far, don't just, I don't know, mute it or just skip the next 20 seconds. But yeah, so far the ship carrying all the Quarians, the Drell, the Hanar, and the Volus and the Elcor, that has been sabotaged. It can't figure out that something is wrong, even though the stasis pods are going offline. Something's wrong with the scanners, but every time you ask the ship computer to say, what's wrong with this? It will say, nothing is wrong with it, it is working just fine. If the lights are on, you say to turn them on, it will say, the lights are already on at full capacity. Stuff like that. Also, it is a plague ship. Not only is there seem to be some sort of virus affecting the computer ships, there's also a physical virus, like infecting all of them. It's got like a whole bunch of junk RNA, and it's like in its DNA strand, RNA strand. I mean, so it can like be highly mutationable, highly infectious. So it sounds like it's a virus that's going to infect all the people on the Kila Sila ship, and then once it reaches Andromeda, infect all the Turians, the Asari, and the humans, and the Solarians, and the Krogan. Like, the virus has got every known virus RNA ever from all different species. It'd be very cool if that's the collectors like trying to stop them escaping. Sorry, I just wanted to blabber that for like
things just got
30
worse.
seconds.
Forja have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take Plague Cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Forja. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Forja territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Forja still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release Cure. We'll be here when you return.
Have I got the new pistol? I think I do. I mean to say, have I got the new pistol equipped? Oh, hang on, I've got new snipers. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. Oh! I didn't realize I had these weapons. Ooh, I want to try these. Blackstorm Singularity Projector. Oh! I want to try this. I've never had these guns before. Yay me!
This is probably the safest place in the district right now. We intend to keep it that way.
Yeah, good for you, lady.
Hit it!
Put him down!
Kill them all! Let the gods sort them out! Have a dick move on God, just to massacre a bunch of people and let him sit for them all. Isn't it meant to be like St. Peter? Who greets you at the gate and thinks, oh, you're going in, you're going in, you're not going in. Kill! Kill! No, you fucking don't! Kasumi, when I tell you to kill someone, when I press the left button, that means kill them, Kasumi. That means kill them. End their merciless existence and don't let them end mine!
Yes, Shepard. You need something.
Let's head for the environment.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release
Let's
Cure.
go.
We'll be here when you return.
Oh yeah, we haven't. Okay. Oh, excuse me. New sniper. New gun. What's this? With a non-visible laser to ready them for high voltage electric strain. Yeah, I like the sound of black hole gun better. I can't wait to try it on more deserving opponents instead of just Vorcha. I should try this gun on the Fresher Maw. Yeah, we're gonna fight another Fresher Maw during Grunt's mission.
Gotcha.
You got it. Hell yeah.
Billy. Kasumi, why aren't you shadow striking us? Kill him!
Golden silence.
Oh, who should I use this black hole gun on? I think near the end of this mission will be Vorcha attack. You die. You die. I said you die. Should be learning to aim, shouldn't I? Yo, maim.
This'll bring him down.
Oh wait, it's nearly there. Back in time. You die. Merciless. Make 20 enemies scream and they burn. Or die. I didn't read that last word. Oh! Fucking die. Asshole. Ah, fuck. Usually that takes away one of your hacks code, but if you have none, yeah, that happens.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Mordin at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Mordin send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
Man, people should not be doubting me. I'm a man of my word. I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Lock and load.
Kill them! Kill them now! Like if I say I'm gonna murder these fools, I'm gonna murder them! Like that. And that. Woo! Nice try, dickhead. I'm out to play. Oh, fuck off. Oh, excuse me. I have a bottle of cola next to me and I'm drinking it periodically. Yeah, you try to kill me, but I ain't going down. Some very targets, on humanoid targets. Kill it! Kill me! Kill it!
Can't get there.
I'm not telling you to get there, just...
Hostiles, head on.
Oh, why am I using the sniper? Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Fuck! I tried to get away, but I failed. And I died. Fuck! You ever hear that phrase, go too fast and it takes 10 times longer? Feels oddly applicable right now.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, it probably did. I'm tempted to use the kill. Is it dead? Is he dead? It looks like... Okay, he's dead.
Hostiles down.
One hell of a sniper.